The vacation uniform?
The vacation uniform.
What's the vacation uniform for girls, Anthony? Since you have all the fucking answers.
Listen here. We already know. We kind of talked about this before a little bit. But when she come out with some...
Cardi with the braids? So extra.
Gotta make
We did not need to pause that for that long. Are you not gonna play the music?
Yeah, well, I didn't know if we were starting.
Not yet, put the music. Let's get this started. Yeah. And then rewind. Okay. Hi guys, we're back. It's been a while, right? It's been like a week or two.
We didn't really put an episode this week.
No, we haven't. Listen, we've been outside. Okay, we have been outside. Summer is summering, and it's been great. I just came back from Toronto for Caribana. There was a lot of ass. There was a lot of music. It was just a fucking vibe. Yo, Toronto is so lit, but I need to go like when there's nothing going on because it was party. Like
Canada is amazing. Canada
it's amazing,
is dope.
and it's really not as expensive as people say it is.
We're New Yorkers. Nothing's as expensive as.
I guess, like, I remember we were buying each other rounds of drinks. So it was me and like 3 other people. And I bought the first round of drink. It was $36 for 4 people. I was shocked. Shocked.
As a New Yorker, anytime you travel and go anywhere else,
it's cheaper.
Except
for LA. LA was not cheap.
I was going to say, unless you're going to LA or Vegas.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be the same shit.
Same shit.
But everywhere else, it's
I was like, yo. And then Garrick was like, oh, buy me a drink. I go, $6.
Yeah.
A $6 drink?
Yes.
I was shocked.
Oh, yeah. No. It's
shocked.
And that's another reason, because obviously Canada's money is a little less than ours. So our money holds more weight over there.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I thought it was the opposite.
No. So like, if you have $1 here, I don't know what the exchange rate is now, just from the times I've gone, it's like, if you have $1 here, it's worth a little bit more than, not insanely crazy, but enough where you're saving a little bit, especially when you're going out like every day. You could go there with a little less money and chill and have an amazing time.
It was fucking amazing.
So you've been to Toronto, I've been to Montreal.
Yeah.
Both food is amazing and the nightlife is fucking amazing.
The food was delicious.
And the people, and that's what I told you before. Why I love Montreal so much. It's the people in Canada. They just love having fun and having a good time. They love hip hop. Like, it's fucking crazy. It reminds me of going out back in the day when I was younger, like in 90s, early 2000s, where everyone was just going out to have fun. Dancing still.
Everybody was dancing.
Still.
Everybody was dancing.
Yo, it's crazy. Like, you see everyone just dancing to the most ratchet shit.
I want to go on some chill shit because it was too many. And a lot of people were from New York. I met a lot of people from Harlem, Brooklyn. So it's just like, I want to go and just be like with the real Toronto people and just vibe out. The food was amazing. I had a hot dog that was phenomenal out there. Like, I know that's like mad random, but we were drunk and it was the only thing open on the way back to the hotel. This hot dog, we have to put a picture. I'm going to send it to you.
The glizzy?
The glizzy. First of all, it was thick. Pause. Stop.
Rewind.
It's a hot dog. You know what I'm talking about. It was thick. He didn't take it out of that nasty water that they do here. It was like wherever the fuck he took it out from. But he put it on the grill. And then he sliced it in the middle. It was like perfectly charred. Oh my God. And then outside his car, he had like the relish, the sauerkraut, everything just out. Like, people were able to do it themselves. They don't have that shit in New York. Niggas would steal that shit. He even had the ketchup and the mustard out. And it's like, oh yeah, do it yourself. Like, what? I get to do it myself?
Different type of.
I
tell you that's
different.
That's why I always encourage people to travel. I'd be like, travel. Go.
Travel.
Especially places that are 7-hour drive.
7-hour drive.
Like Montreal, 5-hour drive. And it's like, these things are so close to us. And one of the things that I'm more mad about is like, I didn't start going to these type of places until I got my 30s.
Yeah. But I think but what I noticed too, like, the crowd was, I'm not going to say they were older, but they were like in their 30s, mid-30s, even 40s. That's when people travel. Like, that's when you got money to do those things.
Yes, but also, when I was in my early 20s, I had money and I could have did things like that.
And you didn't.
I was more ignorant to everything, though. I didn't even know. I thought that shit was... I thought Toronto was like 24 hours away type shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, that's a whole other country. Shit is literally on the fucking border. It's really not that
far. It was a smooth drive.
Like, all these... I still never been to Niagara Falls.
Oh, I went.
I know, I saw it. And that's somewhere I've been wanting to go for how long I've been saying I wanted to drive up there. And it's like, it's something I just never did. Like, growing up in New York.
Yeah.
And it's like, we just don't... We take for... I guess... even though like I was raised in Yonkers, it's right outside of the city, but like it's still, you could get the borough mindset of where motherfuckers just don't go anywhere.
They don't go anywhere, and they don't want to.
It's like they're 4 corners,
You
4
think it's
block
fear?
radius. It's all you know.
It's all you know.
Yeah, like I said, it's ignorance.
But it's like, why don't you want to know more? So there has to be something holding you back from, because there's people like me who loves to travel, and then there's people like that who don't want to do anything, and it's like, I think it's fear. Like, what are you afraid of?
Just be ignorant.
What do you think is gonna happen to you? Like,
one of my friends, the first time he got on a plane, he was like 30 years old. 30 years old. Only time he left New York was to go to New Jersey or Connecticut. Mm-hmm. And I don't even consider that leaving New York.
That's not leaving New York. That's right there.
That's
tri-state area does not count.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
It's crazy. Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Jersey, that's all New York. It's Jace. So if you just only go there, that's still 30 years old. And guess where he went? Florida. And that's
New York.
not even, that's like honorary. That's honorary. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like you not even really experienced. So how can you get any kind of life experience if you just stayed in your block? But that's why it was dope. Y'all had a great time, and the drive was fun.
Drive was smooth, no traffic. It was just a vibe, start to finish. We had an amazing time. I definitely want to go back.
Also, question. Yeah. So on this trip, we started. I don't know if y'all noticed, or we started posting like videos individually.
Yes.
So you started having like maybe like more car chronicles and like dinner chronicles with your friends, and trying to get more,
because I feel like that's when you get the most raw, like here we come on and we already have a structure. We're going to talk about these topics. Mm-hmm. And sometimes like we do get into a natural flow of conversation, but I think the most natural is when you're just talking shit with your friends, unstructured, and shit just comes up. Mm-hmm. Like I have some other videos I'm going to be posting, but I'm going to space them out. But so I want to do more of that. And it seemed like people enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's just about trying to be more engaging with people and have a good conversation.
But I also even want to invite like other people, like maybe down the line, like if you guys, maybe we could get them involved. Mm-hmm. We could get you guys involved. Like if you are with your friends and a funny conversation comes up and you record it, like we could put it on the podcast page.
Correct.
Like that would be lit.
Because the overall goal is to build like a community of shit.
We just want a community. Yeah. A place where you can talk your shit and nobody's going to judge you. I mean, people might comment and say some shit, but like they're not part of the community.
Correct.
In a sense. Like, you know what I mean?
That's fine. Shit, everyone has a fucking
Everybody
opinion.
has an opinion. So it doesn't, we don't always have to agree with each other, but it's just something that makes you think and want to talk about it with your own friends or partner or whatever.
And I'm very quick to tell you when your opinion is wrong, so I don't mind. You can give me your opinion and I'll shut you down.
Yeah. So actually, we can get into some of the things that we posted. And that could be the topics for some of them.
We could do one
So
of those.
the first thing that I posted was about dressing. Can you be with someone who doesn't really dress? Or not that they can't dress, but maybe they don't dress the way, like, that compliments you.
All right. So immediately when I think about this, right, I think about, like, we're going on a date night. Okay. And I'm picking you up. Saturday night, we got dinner reservations at, say, Catch or somewhere nice, like a nice restaurant.
Okay, Catch. Okay. Give yourself some gunshots. Yeah. I like that.
Nice, right? Okay. Fancy, nice, whatever. I don't have to say wear this or put this on. I have enough confidence that you are going to come out looking good, presentable,
right,
and good, and I have no worries.
Like you're not about to put some Vans on with some jeans.
That's also
for a girl.
That's fine.
I'm not wearing Vans to Catch.
No. I'm saying just in general, that's a fine outfit if it's just cool
casual.
But what I was gonna say, if you come out wearing some like
Crocs,
like you know what, like cheap, like chicks be wearing those gladiator boots still, like going out to places, like like the gladiator sandal kind of.
I love those sandals.
Those shits are atrocious.
You never liked them, the Jesus sandals.
Yeah, those are atrocious, especially if you're wearing them just to go out, like on a nighttime kind of thing.
Okay.
Women will wear some shit like that, and it's like, why keep those to like the beach or pool day?
Oh wow, shit. Okay. Those are not even a bar night.
A regular bar, cool.
See, like I'm into the grunge look, so that turns me on. Like I like that.
Yeah, but
like gladiator sandals with like a t-shirt dress.
But not at like a upscale spot.
No,
like
not
this is what I'm saying. No. Like something nice, nothing like that, or like you can say like jeans and something.
Yeah.
I just know you're gonna put on like maybe a nice dress or just something nice where you're gonna look the part. So that's what I'm saying.
I need you to look the part.
You know what I mean?
Because some you to look the part.
Just don't know how to put together an outfit at all.
And I feel like what's a safe go-to outfit? Like, all right, for someone who doesn't know how to dress, let's think of for a guy and a girl, right?
So also for women, it's like when you go into a place like that, get a clutch.
Okay.
Do not come out with your big fucking huge duffel like Louis bag or
the Neverfull.
Or so, yeah.
Like, why you got the Neverfull at the club or the restaurant?
That. Yeah, like get a nice little clutch that you can hold because it fits your outfit, fits the mood, like those type of things. It's like those little details that you need to learn, and so you are on point. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that shit. They just come out with a fucking big ass bag that they got on this the whole night. They're like, nah, you doing too much.
Doing too much.
So,
all right, go to outfits.
Obviously,
if you don't know how to dress, what's the safe outfit that a person can like just reach for? Like, what's the
let's just go
standard?
With the old.
I feel like black jeans always good.
Well, if you're going out, we're talking about if we're going out like that. Go to for women should just always just be. Every woman should have a little black dress. That's just still like standard. Like that's old school. Yeah. That's classic. But you can finesse that, especially like if you have a nice body, it's hugging you right, boom, and
nice
then you
jewelry.
Accessorize that with like a nice, maybe a gold chain or a silver chain, whatever you want to go with. Obviously something on your wrist. And then that's when the heels are going to make that outfit.
Heels.
Keep the plain black, but if you have a nice red pair of heels, throw those on. Something that's going to pop, yellow, whatever. That's when you make a statement with your heels. And you know me, I'm big on, you better wear heels. I love heels.
I fucking hate heels.
Love heels.
Hate them.
Do not come out with no fucking wedges on. And something like
what
that.
What is wrong with the wedges?
That's not sexy.
Love wedges are sexy.
That's not appealing.
Guys, are wedges sexy?
No,
let us know.
They are not. Especially in a situation like that. If we're just going to like a casual, like day type bar drinking type shit, cool, whatever. That's not comfortable. But I'm talking about being upscale, dressing nice. That's never sexy. No wedges at all. Throw some heels on.
All right, guys.
For a man.
Yes.
So that's simple. Like you said, black jeans.
Black jeans.
You can wear some black jeans. Definitely nothing.
See, I don't know about guys' shoes. Like, I don't really pay attention
to that. Shoes. So, no, I would say, depending on where you're going and what type of environment, like OD bright sneakers may not be appropriate in all situations. You know what I mean? You don't gotta fucking wear no crazy ass dress shoes like that, but like something that's
would
like
you wear
a
black
hybrid.
Bands? The
like
black bands could be
like an all black.
The black
that's
bands
fine.
could be a thing.
That could work, you know. Like some all black shoes or maybe some all white shoes.
Simple for someone who doesn't know.
Yeah, like that works as long as it's like a solid color. You can do solid white or solid black. Polos are cool. I'm not the biggest polo fan anymore. So that's fine. You could wear a fitted t-shirt.
If you got the body for a fitted t-shirt, like, let's not get
crazy. What I'm saying? Listen. Hey,
let's not get crazy.
I don't wear them anymore like that.
Right.
But you can still do it. Or just get a button down. A little oversized button up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, simple.
Get
a haircut, shave,
a haircut.
Put some perfume on, cologne. All those little details matter. All those little details matter.
I have a work cologne and a going out cologne.
Some people said like if you love somebody, you should just accept them for how they are.
No.
So do you feel like you're not accepting them if you don't accept the way they dress, no matter what?
But that's the thing.
I feel like you represent me when we go out.
We're gonna go out at least. We're gonna go out at least once in the dating period, right? So at least once in this day where we're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So that gives me an opportunity to see how you dress.
Yeah.
If you're not able to dress in that situation, then I don't think I'll be able to keep going further. And it's not even being superficial, but it's just like you clearly are not, I don't want to say like educated, but you're not like, you just don't have enough life experience in that situation where you know how to be presentable in all aspects. Like it is weird. Like I don't know how to really explain it.
All right. The way I look at it is this. If I'm dating you and you don't know how to dress and you're unwilling to even make an effort, to me, that's what matters. It's the lack of effort. It's not that I'm trying to change you, but like I said, if we're together, we represent each other. So if you invite me out, I'm going to always keep in mind, like, all right, you're my man. I'm going to look good to be with my man. And I would hope that you would want to look good to be with your girl.
Correct.
That lack of effort to me is what's the turn off. It's not the outfit that's the turn off. It's the fact that you didn't even try. Because in your mind, you're like, no one's going to change me. This is who I am. So you're just going to accept me for who I am. And it's like, that mentality right there carries over. It spills over into other things. So now when there's other things that are important to me or there's other moments where I need you to compromise, because you're stuck in that mentality of no one's going to change me, I'm not going to even try, you're going to keep like with that same mentality in all these other situations. And that's what turns me off.
Yeah. So another, like with that, like you ever been out with someone and they have like a wrinkled shirt on?
Yeah.
It's like,
you couldn't iron the shirt or just wear a different shirt.
Like, bro, this is like...
Like, you didn't put effort. And it's like, do you not... To me, it just shows you don't care. You just don't care. And I don't want to be with someone who doesn't care or puts the effort in.
But sometimes not even I don't care or don't put the effort. They just don't know.
How do you not know? No, don't give me that. How do you not know?
Because some people are just that ignorant.
How were you raised? Who raised you?
This is that city mentality where people just don't know anything.
Yeah, well, I'm good.
Like...
And if you don't know, fine. But then if someone's willing to teach you and work with you, you got to be receptive to that. And if you're not going to be receptive to that, then I can't. You know what I mean?
You didn't always wear heels.
No. But I was willing to try.
But you were...
And I did.
But also, when you wear heels, don't you feel like it's a sexier look?
Of course.
You feel like it's like a little bit...
Yeah,
so like when it's like, okay, this looks a little bit better. So it's like, you know what? Fuck, I'll give this a chance. But you maybe just didn't know before... And now when you put them on, it's so like, oh, wait, this complements my entire outfit, complements my body. It's like, you know what? My legs look way better in heels.
The ass is higher. It looks better.
It's a much better look.
Things look better.
It gives everything just, so they just don't know no better. It's like, yo, because I myself used to be that way.
Anyway, I want to talk about the other thing I posted. Oh, wait, what did you post? It's disrespectful once you're with an ex?
I was saying, so like,
do you owe your ex respect after y'all break up?
Yes, do you owe your ex respect after you break up? So there are certain things that should be off limits. Why you roll your eyes?
Go ahead. I want to listen to this.
No, there should be certain things that's off limits, right?
Yes.
Like
close friend group and workplace.
And workplace. So, like, if you're close, say if you have a group of friends, 4 best friends, you shouldn't talk to any of them in that way.
I agree
you know
with
what I'm saying? Like, that's super disrespectful. Even if one of your best friends is going behind my back trying to hit on you or some shit, like you should no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I say that's things like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And even at work, it's like, yo, if your ex works somewhere, you shouldn't talk to anyone that works there. Fuck anyone, like any of that type of stuff. That anyone that works there, that's mad disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying, like, do you owe your ex respect? And I was trying to see if there were any other situations where people feel like you owe your ex respect and kind of thing. Because I think those two are definitely I
agree. I think there is a level of respect that you owe, but it also depends on how you end. I think because if we ended and I don't know about the workplace thing though. I don't know. It depends. Like if we ended on really bad terms and I don't talk to you at all and I don't see you ever again, then what does it matter?
Yeah, but still, even in a situation like that, you know your ex works somewhere. You're not about to be going there trying to or talking to anyone that works there. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like you know your ex works this place, fucking whatever, Dollar Tree. You know your ex works at Dollar Tree. It's grocery. So your ex works at Dollar Tree.
What if you didn't know that person worked at Dollar Tree until after the fact? Like what if you met that person out somewhere and then it turns out that he works with your ex?
That's a little bit different, but then I still would be on some, you know what? I don't think I'll gonna do anything else because.
See, I'm different. Just like, can I talk about the other night, Taco Tuesday? Me and you, the question I asked you when I got there. Can I bring that up?
Oh, that's up to you.
I feel like it's relatable.
I get it. Okay, sure.
I feel like it's relatable. So we went. I went to Tijuana's. You were there. You were by yourself. I was chilling, and then I went to say hi to you, and I saw a girl next to you. So I was like, I didn't see her at first. I just went to say hi to you, and then I saw her there, and I was like, oh shit. So I just said hi to her. I didn't even know that bitch. I just said hi to her. And then I was like, oh shit, like, are you on a date? And you just started laughing. And you were like, why would I bring a girl to Tijuana's? Like, that's mad disrespectful. And I was like, no, it's not. Like, you're grown. If you were on a date, whatever. But I guess because it was my spot originally and you started going there.
You go there. So, like, why the fuck?
But to me, like I told you, like, I don't see it as disrespectful because, one, we're not together. We broke up a long time ago. 2, we're really close friends. You're allowed to move on and date whoever you want to date.
No.
And 3 is like, I told you, like, I know you and I know you're not like a malicious person. Like, you wouldn't purposely bring a girl there to make me feel bad or to spite me. If you go there, you're just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, no.
Like, I never would want to stop you from, like, doing things or going places.
Yeah, there's too many places.
There's a lot of places. I get it. But I'm just saying, that place is a vibe. So it's just like...
Cool. I'll just vibe by myself. I'm not... That's what I'm saying. That's just...
Just saying, I wouldn't look at it any type of way.
But I'm saying, that's what I mean. Like, there's certain things, like, you should have fucking respect for someone. Like, if you know that you may like your exercise, like you shouldn't just be bringing them. Like how, like that's respectful type shit. Like I know someone was talking about this recently that the person that they were with brought a guy somewhere where they worked. And he was like cool, whatever, but that person was acting a certain way out of character to the point where he was like, yo, nah, you got to get the fuck out of here kind of thing. And it's like, I don't ever want to, I don't think people should put other people in that position where they may feel a certain way. You know what I mean? I'm not that type. I'm not, like I said, I don't want none of my exes trying to talk to anyone I work with or any of my close friends because I think that's ultimately disrespectful. So that's the point.
That's fair.
Right.
I did also want to discuss what are the guidelines if you didn't ask me to be your girl? Like, what rules do I really need to adhere to if we're not in a relationship?
I never set no rules.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, we got into the conversation. It's on the page. Susan had mentioned, technically if you didn't ask me to be your girl, then we're not in a relationship, but I'm still going, if we're bonding and we're building something, then I'm still going to respect you and you respect me. I got that, but that needs to be communicated on both parts. Like, you need to look me as a man. You need to look me in my face and be like, listen, eventually I want this to be something where we're building and getting to know each other. I would appreciate it if you didn't talk to anybody else. I don't talk to anybody else, and we can eventually turn this into a relationship. Unless the guy says that to me, I don't owe him anything.
Has anyone ever said that?
No. So therefore, I don't owe you anything. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, I don't feel like I owe you really any type of respect in any way. Especially if I'm not limiting you, then don't limit me. That's how I see it. If you like me and you want to build something and you want a relationship, those words need to come out of your mouth. I'm not assuming those things anymore. I'm not forcing those things. I'm not putting that on you. You need to be able to communicate that to me. And that's it.
Yeah.
What do you think as the man?
Nah, as long as we ain't in a relationship, I'm not trying to put you on lock or do any shutdown kind of shit. Like, it ain't what you got going on is your business.
Thank you.
Thank you. What are you doing today? Like, if I ask you, like, what are you doing today? It's more like conversation, not like trying to check up on you or keep tabs on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, where some people are doing that to basically check up, like, oh, you talking to me now. You can't talk to us. That's weird. That's weak.
Yeah. I don't know. I get, like, it's about respect, and I think people use that trial period of when you're not really in a relationship to kind of see, like, what kind of person you are. But I think it's also unfair because it's like you're expecting a person to act in a certain way when you didn't give them that title. So now you're judging them based on what they do. Like, oh, but she goes out too much. Oh, but she talks to this person and that person. It's like, yeah, but she's not yours. And you didn't claim her. Like, it's different if you say, yo, you're my girl. And now when she's your girl, she's acting crazy. She's going out too much or she's doing this or that or talking to this person. That's different. But if y'all don't have that conversation, then I don't get it. I don't know. All right. So, switching gears a little bit. So that was our little, I don't know, freestyle conversations on the page. All right. So you had mentioned something about how everything happens for a reason. Is that a coward way of thinking? I want you to go first because this was your idea, your topic. So go first.
Because people like to say that, like, things happen, like when something just happens, right? Like it's like, oh, I don't have any control over anything, or it just happens, and then I feel like most people get like depressed and like or sad when something like that, and they just instead of taking control of their life, they just let the shit happen to them. And it's like everything happens for a reason. This is God's plans. It's like, what? Like, that shit is dumb as fuck to me. It's like,
do you feel like you think that way because you're an atheist?
I feel like I think that way because I'm not a fucking coward. Because I think that it's a dumbass way to think a lot of the time. It's like, why? What do you mean everything happens for a reason? Like,
you don't believe everything happens for a reason?
You are the reason why it happens. Like, why didn't you, like, put some effort and do something and change your destiny? Why are you putting your destiny to fucking chance? You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like it's just like, what? Put the work in and make that shit.
That's not so black and white though.
It's not.
Have you ever tried so hard for something and it just didn't work out? And you like put your blood, sweat, and tears into it and it just didn't fall through. But then like later on, it happens, but it's because other things had to be in alignment for that thing to happen. So that's why I believe everything happens for a reason. Like, shit doesn't happen when you want it to happen. Because then, if it did, it wouldn't be the same. See,
but then, all right, I'm going to use you as an example for this then.
Okay.
Because I know you're very pessimistic.
I'm not pessimistic anymore. I've gotten better.
All right.
But go ahead.
You're not as pessimistic as you used to be then.
Right.
But
go ahead.
You're definitely someone who, if you set a goal and you're trying to accomplish this goal, you're going to drive yourself crazy because you're stressed out, depressed. You'll give you like all this mental blockage and everything, right? But then it's like you do all of this to yourself, but if it does happen then it's like, well, everything happened for a reason. That's just like fucking mad weird.
No.
Instead of just like...
I think it's the opposite, or maybe not the opposite. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think it's sometimes you, and this is why I'm not like that anymore, you force shit so much that you don't realize that you're skipping steps, or you're just being like very impatient or impulsive. And so you're missing so many other things to put that plan into play. That if you were to just chill and be like, yo, everything happens for a reason, I'm just gonna flow with this and let it happen naturally, it ends up working out. And I feel like you've taught me that. So I just don't understand how you can think. I never say like everything happens for a reason. You don't say everything happens for a reason, but you be like, yo, just chill, like it's gonna work out. It's the same thing. I think it's the same concept, which is why when you said that, I'm like, I would think that you of all people would agree with that. Because I think about like simple example, when I wanted to get into grad school, and I was like super beasting for that shit. But at the time, didn't have a car, didn't even have enough money saved up. And like mentally, I just wasn't in that frame of mind to even really focus in on school. That 2 years later, when I finally got in, I had way more money saved up because I got a higher position at work. I had a job. I was able to do the commute to Long Island. Like, shit just made more sense 2 years later for me to be in grad school. It didn't make sense back then. So for me, it was like, there was a reason why I kept getting rejected from these schools. I wasn't ready. Everything happens for a reason. We are not in control. I know you don't believe in God, so it's different for you. But like, as much as you want shit to get done, God ultimately has the power. It's not on you. It's when he feels like you're ready. And then shit turns out to be way better. If you wait and just let it happen, shit turns out to be 1,000 times better than you envisioned it would be. And that's always been true for my life. Like, I always wanted certain things, but then when I waited, it was worth the wait. I don't know. That's just me.
That works.
Okay, whatever.
I just wanted to talk about it.
That's fine. You want to talk about the Will Smith thing? We can make that brief.
Oh, yeah, that was just...
Will Smith finally apologized for smacking the shit out of Chris Rock. It was a long-ass apology.
It was too much. Too long.
Too long. Just say you're sorry and put the camera down. Like...
Yeah, I think he was definitely...
And it took a while for him to do it, but I guess he had to, like, really, like, sit with it.
He had to step away, let it kind of, like...
Yeah.
The time pass kind of thing, and just, like...
Yeah.
Because... He definitely, I mean, I get it. He was trying to be sincere, heartfelt.
I get it.
In the entire apology, but, bruh, everyone just saw you smack someone publicly. You know what? I had, like, a mental lapse in judgment or whatever, some shit. I'm sorry. But he was just kind of, like, going a little bit more in depth, like, what...
Yeah, with his traumas.
His traumas and everything. It's like...
Yeah, like he has the fear, like not fear, but like something like disappointment, like letting people down really bothers him. And
yeah, so
I get it.
I get it, but like at the end of the day, that was just needed. We don't need that extra shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, move on.
You know what? Something I've realized too with all these celebrities doing shit and like having to apologize, people either gonna fuck with you or they're not.
Exactly.
With or without the apology, there were people who fucked with him, and the people who never fucked with him never continue to not fuck with him.
Exactly.
It's just like, it doesn't matter what kind of apology you give. If somebody doesn't like you, they don't like you, they don't want to fuck with you, they're gonna have their thoughts on you. Mm-hmm. So it's like, fuck it, just live your life.
Exactly.
Like, you're Will Smith, bro. You are Will Smith.
You are gonna do your thing.
Do your thing. You're fine. You'll be fine.
Definitely.
Okay. Last couple topics, because I don't want this to be too long. I wanted to talk about you said something about your face. But you don't want.
Oh, I was just using like an example.
Did you want to give the example or no?
No, I would just. All right, so like I hate people who just give like unasked for or whatever, like unwarranted unsolicited. It's like advice on things.
Yeah.
It's like if I just say like if I'm just mentioning like, yo, damn, you know what? I feel bloated right now. My belly, whatever. Oh, maybe you should stop drinking. Like, bitch, I ain't asked you all that. I just said my stomach hurt. Like, that's all it is. Like, my stomach hurt right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just gotta go to the bathroom, then I'll be fine in a couple minutes. But that's all I'm saying right now. But it's like, you're trying to fucking like diagnose me in like some shit. Like, oh, this is why this. It's like, I didn't ask for that.
You know who does that? My mom does that a lot.
It's like, yo.
Like, if I say I have a headache, oh, it's because of all that hookah you smoke. It's like, yo, I haven't smoked hookah in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just
Today's
saying.
headache has nothing to do with the hookah from 2 weeks ago.
Yo,
like,
it's like, oh, I'm just saying one thing.
I think where that comes from is like, I don't know. Maybe they care about you. All right, I'm trying to make it a positive thing.
But it's like
maybe they care about you and they are upset with the decisions you make in terms of your alcohol consumption. I'm just giving that as an example. So maybe they just want to let you know that they care by like making you scared because if your stomach hurts, then it has to be the alcohol. Maybe if I tell him that it's the alcohol, he'll stop drinking. And because I care about him, I want him to start drinking. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying. I'm just looking at this.
Is it stupid?
No, it's just maybe they're too opinionated. Yeah. It's like there's some people who just have to get their opinion out for everything. And it's like, no one asked. I just said one thing. I don't care about what. Just said, oh, word, damn, your stomach hurts. That sucks. Oh, word. Oh, damn.
Word? That's what you want to hear?
Just it. Like, yo, my shit was hurting too.
But I think people also want to find a solution to your problem. Like, if your stomach hurts, okay, let's think of why it hurts and what we can do to fix it.
Not every question needs an answer. You feel me? Like, this is the thing. It's like, not everyone have a solution. Like, that's my point. It's like, yo, when people do, it's sometimes it's annoying. I know you hate that too. Sometimes, like,
I fucking hate it.
It's like sometimes I just want to just say, fuck, I'm tired. I'm tired. Well, maybe if you didn't go to bed at 12, like, no, like, what? Yes, I know that's the reason.
We know that.
That's the reason.
We just want to complain.
But I just want to say I'm tired. Like, you feel me? That's all it is.
Yeah, I get it.
So. Yeah, there are people, and then they'll just keep going. And I'm like...
You know, but we be having that problem with, like, when women are dating men, because men usually are the ones that always want to come up with a solution, and the woman just wants to vent. Like, we just want to talk shit. We're not trying to have you, like, fucking problem solve. We just want to talk. That's why we just go to our girlfriends, because they complain with us. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all usually complaining about the man.
That's not true. Sometimes it's some bitch at work. Like, can you believe this bitch? Da-da-da? And then you'll be like, oh, well, why don't you just try to be nice or just... And it's like, yo, I don't need all that.
So, yes, I'll do that too if you come into me mad times with it, though. Then I'm like, yo, all right. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, if it's like...
I see what you're saying.
Like, if it's like every goddamn day you hear complaining...
that's what you're there for.
Not every day, shit. You better figure this one out. You know, we moving past this, all right? There's too much damn complaining now.
Nah, yeah. So. I get it. I did want to end... You were talking shit, and we should have talked about it in the beginning. The vacation uniform.
The vacation uniform.
What's the vacation uniform for girls, Anthony? Since you have all the fucking answers.
Listen here. We already know. We kind of talked about this before a little bit. But when she come out with some...
Cardi with the braids?
When she come out with the braids, don't matter. She got a full head of plaits, some box braids, or she got like 2 big cornrows. 2 braids. Like, whatever.
Yo, ain't nobody trying to do their hair on vacation. That shit takes so much work. Braids just go with every outfit. I mean, you just look fire with every outfit, like, and the white toes.
And those white toes.
White toes.
White toenails.
White toes all year round, actually.
Should just be out, thriving, until you need a new pedicure, because them shits be looking crazy.
Nah, they look good. Shut the fuck up.
And girls be
No, I don't think y'all really understand the work that it takes, especially if you're like, if you got curly hair. All the product you got to put in it, the washing it, the comb, is too much. Braids are the go-to.
No, I get it.
Braids are the go-to.
I don't get it. Like, but that's like the uniform, and then they're gonna throw in some leggings with a fucking pair of some Givenchy slides or the Gucci
Louis
slides.
Yeah, some type of
or
designer
slides with the fur on.
I hate the fur sandals. Those are so ghetto.
I think I have big ass wait and exhale glasses on.
Big ass glasses.
Oh,
maybe the neck pillow for a little razzle dazzle.
The neck pillow's coming out.
Neck pillow.
Yeah, that's the uniform.
Yeah, now I got my Louis bag, so that's part of it too. my part of the carry-on situation.
Yo, it's funny.
Oh God, I love me.
Yeah.
All right, so we're done. This is the episode. Next week we'll hopefully have a guest, right?
Hopefully.
Oh no, we are. We're gonna have a guest. That's already planned, so that should be a good episode. And yeah, stay tuned for more content on the pod page. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We out of here.
Peace.
Press the button. Press the button.